This question comes from Carson Mitchell in Aberdeen, South Dakota, who asks both of you, what business has had the best return on capital for Berkshire, and what business of any on earth has had the best return on capital?
If you talk about the capital necessary to run the business as opposed to what we might have paid for the business, I mean, if we buy a wonderful business, you could run the Coca-Cola company, assuming you had the bottling system separate. You could run it with no capital. Now, if you buy it for $100 billion, I mean, you can look at that as your capital, or you can look at the basic capital. When we look at what's a good business, we're defining it in terms of the capital actually needed in the business. There are a number of businesses that operate on negative capital. You know, any of the great magazines and operate with negative capital. I mean, the subscribers pay in advance. There are no fixed assets to speak of, and the receivables are not that much. The inventory is nothing. So a magazine business, my guess is that People magazine operates, or Sports Illustrated operate with negative capital. Well, we had a company called Blue Chip Stamps where we got the float ahead of time and operated with really substantial negative capital. But there are a lot of great businesses that need very, very little capital. Apple doesn't need that much capital. The best ones, of course, are the ones that get very large while needing no capital. Sears is a wonderful business, needs very little capital. Generally, the great consumer businesses need relatively little capital. The businesses where people pay you in advance, you know, magazine subscriptions being a case, insurance being a case, you know, you're using your customers' capital, and we like those kind of businesses, but of course so does the rest of the world, so they can become very competitive in buying them.